Hi everyone, this is Sue. I am back to show you the third journal that I had finished, and it is another one of the really skinny pamphlet style children's books. I widened the spine and made it into 4 sewn in signatures and tied it shut with some matching, no it wasn't matching, it's just this fabric. It was the other journal that had the yeah, this journal had that fabric on it. So yeah. Anyway, and it has this flower. Made that flower. So that flower is just kind of paper fastened onto the. It just slips through there. So this one also has the dresser scarf fabric with the hand embroidery work on it. I don't know, I just like to touch everything. It feels so cool. And the story says, "Mama, will you hold my hand?" I think they're bears. The year of the book. It's not real old. It says copyright 2009. But the artwork is really pretty, so that's kind of why I wanted to make it into a journal. Everything doesn't have to be old, but it has to be unique. I used, I made some, it really was hard to find ephemera to go in here. That I was kind of like things to go together. So I just printed out some ephemera. There's a little dragonfly there. So just has these, I did some stamping on the edge. Pretty. So they're just stuck in for places to journal. See, this is isn't that pretty? The little bear. And this is a doily sheet in there. This is another one of the pages to journal on. Sticks in there. The pages that I inserted in between the storybook pages are usually aged or copy dyed or something. This is a little journal page in here. I put some of my tabs in here too. And then on the bottom, this was the Pink Monthly, Pink Monthly journal tabs. And then I cut out the words on the bottom and pasted them on here, so that one says memories. And I did the same thing with the, sewed around it with the tearing of some fabric and age tracing paper. So this has this one, little bird on the back. Tried to kind of, you know, there are cattails, so try to match the, you know, to the, yeah. Sometimes we just spend way too much time on these things, but they're so fun. They're so fun to make. And this too has one of the snippet pieces I made. I must have sewed on that after I put the paper on the back, but I think I tried it again. I was telling you in the previous video that I did them on the masking tape like Sakita did, and my masking tape must have been too old because it gummed everything up. So I'm going to kind of try it again. But I like the way they turned out, so they're fun to use. I cut them apart. It was real long. And this has some fabric on the pocket. And this has another one of these pages in it. And this is got the birds on it. Some place to write. Now this one says imagine. There's a pocket down here. Nothing got put in there. It's a cute little pocket. This is another journal page with some roses. There he is. Over marshy meadows. There's a little mushroom. No, that's a bag. Little bags on this stick. What do you call that? Can't remember. This is a sailboat. Little pocket here, little tuck spot up here, some lace on the edge. This had the mushrooms. That one has mushrooms on it. It had leaves, so this is, some are single pages, some are folded. This is fish because it's in a boat. Some flowers. There's a pocket here too. This one. The rose and the lady. This is the envelope, flips out. You can stick things in there. Okay. There. Flips out. A little butterfly paper in there. And this has a pocket as well with the butterflies, and it opens up and opens up again. I think that was some packing paper that came in something I ordered. Another page in there. It's a journal spot. Lots of places to write. There's a little one. Didn't do any stamping in this one or any of these, so people can kind of add their own stamping. Sometimes I think, I don't know if people like stamping. They might want to do their own. Sometimes, you know, when you're working on these, you just, sometimes they never, you can just keep going and keep going and keep going. And this is a little kite. This is a printable I'm working on too. It's the alphabet thing. I don't have it all the way done yet, but that was kind of fun to stick that card in here. And this is another envelope that opens up. Some lace in the pocket. Places to stick things in there. Pockets. Little aged papers. You know, when I dyed these, I thought, oh, lordy, they got so pink. Oh, man. But, man, it really looks good in here. I like it. And this is a book page painted on with the words. It's ready to... You can even do artwork on those. They're nice. They got nice texture to them. This is a blue paper. This is the fish card. F is for fish. Anyway. This is the air balloon. So I've made an air balloon. The roses. Flowers. These are pages to write on too. Butterflies. This is an old piece of wallpaper with a paper ruffle on it. It's sewed on there. Goes in that pocket. Another page in here, and this is another, I like the front page. It just matched really well with this page. It's pretty. And this is a little journal paper in the back, and that's the back. So that is my Mama, Will You Hold My Hand journal. I've turned this way to tie it shut because I don't know, I can't do anything backwards. So I'm going to tie this shut, and I'm going to show you some of the things that I've been working on. That I have some journals coming up that I'm making from old book covers. I ordered some old book covers, and so they've got more of a vintage kind of. Anyway, so this is the Mama Will You Hold My Hand. And, okay. So these are some of the snippets that'll be in my Etsy store. This is the printable from my Etsy store. It's a little mini children. So, they all have the paper clip on the back. I might pin them on a really cool page. So then you get you know, if the page is folded in half, and then you can just stick it in your journal. So those will be coming up in my Etsy store. And then I have this printable. I started making these envelopes. So this is the printable of the envelope. And this is what it looks like. Well, that's not the one. This is what it looks like when you get it all put together. Kind of aged mine a little bit. That these seals on here can, go in here. But this is the envelope, and then these are the cards. See, I wanted to show you this because it's printed on white, where, I always print everything on aged cardstock, so it's a little different. But these are the cards, and then they fit right in this envelope. So there's that, and some of them I didn't cut apart. I just cut them out like this, and then I'll make them into a little foldable if they're on paper. This one I sewed around the edges. When you sew around the edges, and you're limiting your width of your envelope. That's kind of cute. This one I was just kind of playing around with them. I put some pattern paper on and sewed around the edges. So that was fun. I also have, okay, this is, I'll put the printable right after I talk about it so you can see. This is the Easter envelope printable that I have. The envelope is like one whole page. And then it has these 3 journal card pages that go with it. I printed mine on paper. You can print them on cardstock too. But they go inside like that. So that's the bunny one. And then there's also a vintage lady one. And I'll show you that printable. And then I have these altered cards that I made, and I put colored backgrounds and colored their clothes. And then I had these printed off. So these are professionally printed. They have an old postcard back. And then they come in this copper dyed envelope. So that's the kittens. They're getting married. And this one is, I embellished them with a little lace and sequin. These are in the garden. Cute. In the garden. This one, she's in the kitchen. And this one is laundry day. She's washing her clothes. So those are in my Etsy store too. So if you want to go over there and check those out, those are fun. So I guess that is pretty much all I have to share today. So if you want to head over, check out some of these things in my Etsy store. I really appreciate you stopping over. And I want all of you to take care. And I will see you again. If you want me to do a video of how I made those little tab things, I have time now because I'm not working, and I'd like to kind of maybe try to make some videos of me putting things together. So if you'd be interested in how I made the tabs, just let me know down below and see what I could do. So thank you, everyone. Bye now.